Physics Olympiad. Your paper was there. Okay. Wow. Cool. Yeah, I realized कि YouTube पे कुछ दिख नहीं रहा था. Now I guess दिख रहा होगा. Just start already. Oh, last year. हाँ. Is there anybody here जिसका पेपर कल परसों टाइम है? Okay, I'll just go on to the first question. Let's go ahead and solve it. अगर तुम्हारा पेपर already है, I've got all this from Akash. Shout out to them, I guess, for being awesome and putting out papers quickly. I know a lot of coaching institutes do it, but hey, I guess I'm a little nostalgic like that. So yeah, what do you think the answer to this one was? 11th man. That's usually we do this as well. You guys have to solve this. I know I'm supposed to solve it, but you know how it is. It'll be good if you guys also make an attempt. Maybe turn on your mic and just talk and give me an answer to this. If the YouTube people are wondering what I'm talking about, I'm doing some Discord. It's going to be a free using session. You don't have the patience to watch it live, watch it later. But this is how we're going to do this. Yeah. It's a chill session. No one's going to be trying this? Okay, I guess I'll just go ahead and solve it. Come on, man. The whole point of being on Discord is to baat kar sako. Well, okay. You got two statements over here. Correct order for radius is aluminum greater than magnesium, which is greater than magnesium 2 plus or aluminum 3 plus. I'm going to turn off everything's ringing. I'm going to turn off the audio here because people keep joining and leaving, which is a little. उसमें आवाज आती रहती है. Do you know how to do that? How do I stop the noise from Discord? Just Discord का sound, not sound in live. You know how to do that? Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Notifications. Okay, if anyone wants to talk, tell me. I'll turn on my head. I'll put on a headphone or something because this is very distracting to me. All right, Priscilla, 1 second. The sound will go here. Okay, cool. Yeah. इसका आंसर क्या होगा? What do you guys think? Hi, good afternoon, Tanish. Tanish is on YouTube for some reason. Okay, well, since the isoelectronic species है, magnesium and aluminium, all you've got to do is realize that hey, you've got the same number of electrons and different number of protons. If you've got more protons, then the size is smaller. It's as simple as that. So this is cool, yeah. So ये order जो यहाँ पे है, this part is correct. We're just going to highlight this. What about these two? Well, as you go from left to right, same idea, right? It's the same shell. You've got more protons. तो size छोटा होता जाता है. This also right. So both of these seem to be correct to me. So statement 1 is correct. What about statement 2? Yeah? Dude, I can't believe that's your name. I was almost about to take it and I'd probably get cancelled. Yeah, this is on YouTube, dude. Anyway, you can just chill on Discord. It's so much more comfortable. YouTube is a formality. Since it's gonna be there, I guess. So, and they can't see us. You can talk if you want to. Yeah. Hold on, I'll get my headphones. Someone is saying something. Take a second. हाँ बोलो. AL का size कम होना चाहिए. रुको. Let me think about this. Do you guys agree with him?
No.
मैंने कुछ उल्टा बोला क्या?
AL mg बड़ा होगा ना AL से, क्योंकि क्रॉस से पीरियड डिक्रीज होती है, न्यूक्लियर चार्ज बढ़ता है तो.
Yeah, that's what.
Yes, mg बड़ा होगा इधर से.
हाँ, mg बड़ा होगा. न्यूक्लियर चार्ज.
Nuclear charge. Yeah, that's what I said as well. So, but I think मैंने बाद में उल्टा बोल दिया कि ये दोनों सही है, but this one seems wrong to me, right? Magnesium.
हाँ.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
No, you're absolutely right. मैंने दूसरी बार गलत बोल दिया कि ये दोनों सही है, but this one is wrong. Aluminium should be smaller. But is it smaller? Wait, let's open up. Let's do this. This is going to be very tricky. But P table खोल के देखते हैं. What does this say? Aluminium के बारे में. Can I do that? वीडियो टाइटल गलत नहीं है सर. Even thumbnail. हाँ भाई सब गलत है. चिल कर. It's okay. बाद में बदल दूँगा. YouTube पे ना. No one cares. यहाँ पे ठीक है ना. So let's open this up, periodic table, and if I look at the size of aluminium, shall I share a different screen? No, you guys can figure it out. You're all wrong. Size. Where do I go to size? Aluminium ka size, atomic size, properties. I used the wrong time. Hold on. I'm pretty sure what you guys are saying is correct. radius calculated. Okay, aluminum is 180, magnesium is 140. There is no doubt of obviously whatever radius I take, empirical, covalent, van der Waals, calculated, aluminum is definitely smaller. So there's no way around it, right? So either इन लोगों ने जो याद है वो गलत था या और this is wrong. So this statement is wrong, right? This first statement is incorrect according to me and according to you guys as well. And the pen goes flying away. What was the second statement? Atomic size always depends on electronegativity. What do you think about that? Dude, it was great, I think. I think it's awesome. The reason I actually wasn't going to solve this paper, but the reason I'm solving it is because it doesn't have organic. I was like, this is awesome, lovely paper. बिना organic का chemistry, अब तो मैं solve करूँगा. Okay, atomic size always depends on electronegativity. Is that true or not? I don't think that's true because sure, electronegativity is great, but you got so many other things, right? You got Z effective, you got shells. Forget Z effective. Like if you have more shells, then the radius increases. That's random. So I think dono incorrect होने चाहिए, which is this option over here. The answer key on these guys is different. लोगों ने गलत बोला है कि this one. It doesn't matter. Whatever. We figure it out. Let's go to the next one. That was only the first question. Slow start. We'll maybe go faster. Yeah. Why did they choose to make chemistry? It was super lengthy. Okay. Oh, this is a lovely question. I like it because a lot of people have messed it up. I almost messed it up as well. Like, जब मैंने सोचा नहीं, then I got this right. But then I started thinking, I'm like, wait, ये तो option है ही नहीं, you know? When without thinking, you know, with instinct, I was like, I got it right. Yeah. Was this in 21:2? I don't know. I got it from. Oh, this is a thing from Akash, right? I guess it was. Must be. What will be the significant figure of summation of 0.153, 0.153.2 and 1.53? How do you do this? Significant figures का idea है क्या तुम लोग? Well, clearly you got what 4 here, you got 4 here and 3 here. So is the answer 3, 4, 4 or like a sum of all of this? How do you figure it out? पता नहीं यार physics chemistry जो भी पता नहीं. It's a fun question. Let's solve it. जिसका सबसे कम होता है उसका लेते हैं. जिसका सबसे कम होता है. But actually देखा जाए तो इसमें 3 है कि इसमें 4 है by the way. 0.153 is that 3 or is it 4? हाँ. डेसिमल के बाद तो 3 होगा ना. ठीक है. तो उसके हिसाब से आंसर 3 होगा. What Ankita said is 4. Legend is saying 3. Legend is stuck on 3. Sunshine is on 4. I like your name, Sunshine. If the YouTube people are wondering who I'm talking to, it's Discord people. You know, this is the first time when I've done a YouTube live. There are more people on Discord than on YouTube, which is very awesome. Thanks for shooting there. There's literally nobody watching on YouTube, which is, I met somebody from YouTube, like a senior person, tell them, what are you guys doing? Like, why don't you promote good content? They're like, yeah, whatever, they don't care. I'm doing some time pass until you tell me how do I do this? Why don't you remember this question? It's definitely 4. Why is it 4? Why are you guys saying 4? If I add up all these numbers, if I do 1532 plus 153.2, whoops, see this I don't write, 153.2 and I add 0.153, I get some number that is 4 digits and 3 more digits. So won't it be 7 or something? I don't know. Won't it be 7? Yo, Legend, I used to be at Byju's, bro, but it's okay. You can throw shade, don't worry. It's a great place to work though. I have a lot of videos there still, so you can check it out. It's called Akash now. But round up! Shashi Tharu, wow. I'm kind of glad you guys are going random bacha ki gali nahi abhi tak. I thought that's what happened on Discord. That's why I've never done live on Discord.
ओए अखियां ते पेड़.
See, there you go. जैसे ही बोला ना, आ गया एक नमूना. There you go. I love this part of my job. Wait, how do I kick this guy out? I love it. Thank you for giving me permissions to do it. Who's the guy who gave me permission? Adi? Adi is so awesome, bro. Alright. Adi, I don't know if he's still here, but he gave me perms now. Anyway, so is it 7? I have not seen Suresh 6, 7. Is it 7? Is the answer 7 because of this? 7 होना चाहिए. अच्छा. मैं तुम लोग ज़्यादा confused कर रहा हूँ life में. Now this is becoming a freewheeling type of session. I don't mind at all. It's fine. But it's not 7. See, okay, it looks like it could be 7, but 7 the option में नहीं है. That should be a. Okay, now let's talk about what you would do if you are in this situation. If you come here and you got the answer to be 7, but option 7 है नहीं. What do you do then? Nothing. Don't mark the question. Go to the next one. बाद में सोचना. Please don't try and do anything on this. If you think it's 7, and you don't see an option 7 there, skip the question. This is important test taking tip, superbly important. Okay, the answer is going to be 4 because the least precision जो होगा इसमें, that is what is going to give you the answer. Okay, so I remove all of this. That's the least precision, right? Hence it's 4. These are just rules there. Okay, these are just rules of significant figures that you need to know. It's 4. Yeah. So that मैंने आपको बोला था ना कि जब मैं gut feeling से आया, then I got the question right. And then when I started thinking, I would mess it up. I thought, is it 7? Is it this? Is it that? It's 4. Yeah, 4 is the right answer on this. Let's go to the next question. This is a simple question, but interesting because it has 2 parts. It's almost like you're solving 2 questions. So I think this paper may be the hardest ones that would come in this JEE thing. अगर इससे ज़्यादा मुश्किल होगा, then I'd be impressed. But तुम लोग रोगे. But this may be the hardest paper that would come in chemistry. I think it's a hard paper because they were including 2-3 things here, right? Okay. First question is about stabilization energy. I haven't seen a question of stabilization energy so long in JEE. Okay. Do you know what stabilization energy? 22S1 भी hard था. Okay. This is 2S2, so 21S2. But ठीक है. Vinny, it's okay, bro. आ जाओ. Did I kick you out? You can please come back in. I kicked you from the server? So sorry, dude. So sorry. I didn't really realize I had the part with that, dude. So sorry. Wait, are you come back on, Vinny? Are you here? देखो ये क्या random चीज करने में साथ में टाइप करना पड़ा है. Vinny, you're most welcome. I was just, drunk with power. Sorry, you shouldn't have done that. Please come back on. आगे सुनो आराम से. गाना भी गाओ जो करना है करो. Okay. As long as you know गाली गलोच, you do whatever. Yeah. So what do you do here? What is crystal free stabilization energy? Anybody knows this? What is crystal free stabilization energy? Order of bond energy is simple. Let's mark this, right? What's the bond energy? किसी को मालूम है क्या? What is it? 349 and all of that. Was it this? Or was that electron affinity? वो electron affinity था, I think. Bond energy क्या होता है? Cl2 किसी को मालूम है? Does anyone mark the numbers? No? Yes? No? Option 1. So even both are correct. अच्छा भाई कैसे? Bond break में energy. जी chelation. Whoa, that's heavy, Ankita. Chelation increases stabilization maybe, but यहाँ पे तो same ligand है ना H2. Let's do stabilization later. It's a little complicated. I mean, it's like you gotta do multiple steps to get there. Let's go second part first. Order of bond energy is Cl2, Br2, F2, I2. कोई NCERT खोलेगा? We need no tension, bro. Please come here. I know you can't even hear me. Can someone tell him to come join? He's most welcome. मैंने तो मस्ती में उसको kick किया. I didn't realize. I thought he was kicking out of this. I didn't know he was kicking out of the server. Okay, cool. Statement 2 is false. Why statement 2 false? Statement 2 correct है ना? यार, हम लोग periodic table की बात कर रहे हैं. Life is such. Okay, ठीक है. Periodic table NCERT भी खोल देता हूँ automatically. Periodic table NCERT. I was not prepared for this. I'll be honest with you. NCERT की periodic table खोल के रखे, but ठीक है, अच्छी बात है. Where do I get it? Does PDF? Does somebody already have it? I have it on my somewhere. Oh, wow! AI gave me the right answer. That's nice. I'm pleasantly surprised. Cl2. Oh, I don't think this is in periodic table. This is probably in P block. Yeah, periodic table में नहीं है. Right? This is in P block. Yeah, I messed that up. Group 15 to group 18 periodic table NCERT. किसी और के पास तुम लोग भी शेयर कर दो. It's not like if you have it ready, please go ahead and open it up. So we can just prove to our friends here. That's how terrible chemistry is, man. You gotta mug all this crap to get marks. What to do? मुझे NCERT नहीं मिल रही है. I should be prepared for this. Thank you. No, I don't want the periodic table. I don't want the periodic table as such. I wanted the periodic table ka this thing. How do you stop the phone from God? Yeah. I know, right? पकौड़े होने चाहिए. We'll move on from this. Periodic table तुम लोग खोल के देख लो, ठीक है? क्या है, and I'll also look for it. It doesn't matter what it is. It's a theoretical thing. Figure out about 2. Okay, we'll move on from that. Let's do part 1. I think that's interesting. Part 2 का तुम लोग NCERT देख लेना. I don't care if you guys have to figure it out. Okay, crystal field stabilization energy has to do with this whole delta knot, right? And that has to do with splitting. This is for octahedral complexes. This is how it works. ये बहुत like this is Cutter theory. What else can I say? For octahedral complexes is what you got to do, right? It splits into ऊपर and नीचे. Now what is नीचे? What is ऊपर? This is T2 G. I want to say, right? Minus 0.8 delta. Okay, wow, cool. You guys know your stuff. That's great. I had to. I didn't remember which one was. कौन सा वाला ये tetrahedral था, कौन सा octahedral. I remember that. Confused. मैं भी खुद confused था. I haven't done this for a long time. So I had to open the textbook to answer this. And because I thought कि इस टाइप में सवाल ज़्यादा आते ही नहीं है तो bitch who cares about it, But hey, I guess they do ask questions on this, which is interesting. This is what made the paper very hard because you need to mug this and not mess it up, right? Okay. So yeah, T2G here and this one's EG, right? Minus 0.4 this because ये नीचे है, so it's minus. This is on top, so it's plus. You gotta mug it. There's no other way around it. Okay. Now remember that H2O, water, is a weak field ligand when it comes to CO and Ni. I know it's on the border, right? Weak and strong ke border pe, but there's no other this thing. You're only looking at water, so it is weak. If it's weak, that means that pairing energy is higher than crystal field splitting energy. तो इसलिए pair नहीं होता है. तो pair नहीं होता तो कैसे होगा? Firstly, you gotta identify that okay, cobalt 27, cobalt 2 plus is 25, 3d7, nickel is 28, nickel 2 plus is 26, which is 36. So what you got to do is now fill electrons. Pehle you will fill these 5, which will be unpaired, and then you start pairing, right? So this is the final way it looks. So you have T2G में 7, or T2G में कितने 5, T2G में 5 and EG में 2, right? That's what you get. And similarly here you get T2G में 6, and you don't have to do this. इसको और करने की ज़रूरत है नहीं. The basic idea is that this is going to be more negative. Right? This value is going to be more negative, which means that the magnitude of this is going to be larger, which is true. है ना? Wait, is it true? Hold on. Crystal field stabilization energy, magnitude of CO. No. Hold on. No, you have to actually calculate this. You can't wing it. Wing करने में मुश्किल हो सकती है. You got to actually calculate this. So if you do 5 times minus 0.4 plus 1.2, right? 0.62, and यहाँ पे 1.2 plus 5 times 4 times 0.4, and this is going to be negative. So this is 1.6. This is. I feel like I'm messing up the math somewhere. Let me look at your discussions. किसी ने गुलटाले पकौड़े this that. कोई लगता है solve करने के mood में इतने हैं नहीं, but ठीक है. This is the process. Okay, please go ahead and solve it. Ni2 plus का ज़्यादा आ रहा है. I feel like I should have come better prepared for this. Sir, ये paper कहाँ से मिलेगा? गौरव जी, paper I got this from Akash. Yeah, I got this from Akash, but there's Alan Resvin, सबका paper डाल के रखा है. Concentrated HCl or I don't know. There are 2-3 people who had uploaded it. It's यहीं पे मैंने सब paper आप ही से लिए. It's right down over here on the exam updates channel. I want to say copy link. Yeah, Adzi, thank you. Adzi, exactly. Yeah. So if we do this, it's 5 into 0.4, which is minus 2, and this, so it is minus 0.8, right? That's what you get over here. And यहाँ पे आपका आ जाएगा 4 times, this is minus 1.6 and plus 1.2, minus for the 16 and plus 1.2, so minus 0.4. Is this correct? Did I do right math और ये खत्म, ये गलत किया मैंने? Please check कर लो. Minus 1.2 delta of Ni2 plus minus 0.8. Okay. 1.2 is Ni2 plus. So looks like मैंने कुछ मैथ्स में गड़बड़ी की है, which is awesome. What did I do off? मैंने क्या गड़बड़ किया? कोई हेल्प कर सकता है मुझे? What did I do that was off? CO2 plus में तो 0.8 आ रहा था, ये तो सही हुआ है. Hey dude, how? What have you got? CO2 plus में minus 0.8 आ रहा है, right? That's what you said. आपने वही बोला, okay. And I did 4 into 6 is wow, 4 into 6 is 2.4. So this is minus 1.2. Okay, great. ये इसमें मुझे नहीं करना चाहिए मैथ्स, आप ही लोग सॉल्व करो. You are awesome at it. So magnitude is great or no? This one is false, and this one I think is true, but please check it out. We'll move on from here. Yeah. We're still on the second question, or what? Third question. ठीक है. Fourth question. I like it. So simple. Like आंख बंद करके मार्क करने वाला आंसर. Yeah. Do you guys know how to do this one? I like this, and I think this is what happens in all things, right? They give you the mass directly. Yeah. Reaction की जरूरत नहीं है इसमें. Reaction की जरूरत है. रिएक्शन की जरूरत है, आप बोल रहे हो रिएक्शन की जरूरत है इसमें. Maybe you need to balance. या शायद हो सकता है बैलेंस करना पड़ेगा. बैलेंस करके कैसे करोगे? So I think that's the main thing here, that you got to balance this reaction. Okay, so if I write MnO2, or do I need to balance, or can I do it with some equivalence or concept? HCl, right, gives me, what's the overall reaction क्या होगा? MnCl2, or is it Cl2 gas? दोनों बनता है क्या? Somebody said MnCl2, so I'm writing that. I know Cl2 gas should be formed. वो यहाँ पे है. और did I miss something else? या पानी probably होगा. Can I just be cheap and balance it like this? Now this becomes 2 because it's 2. Yeah, I think इसमें ज़्यादा effort नहीं लगेगा. This can be just balanced by your 10th standard वाला balancing वाला scene. I think it's balanced. Yeah, it's 1:1. That's it. Simple balancing. Oh, Vinny says कि आज का paper भी आ गया. Very nice. That's it, dude. Since it's 1:1, I think you may get scared because, oh my god, balance करना पड़ेगा. But this balancing is very straightforward. So yeah, 7.1 is the answer. 0.1 mole of both, and you just go ahead and do that. Let's go to the next one. Oh no, I didn't animate this slide. Already लिख के आ गया है. We'll do this. Good question. I like this question. Find the concentration of X2 minus at equilibrium and 0.1 molar H2X. There's a hint on your question already on your paper. Let me try and remove that hint very quickly, very slowly, not quick enough. But yeah, I think you should be able to do this one as well. Control G and animation. Oh my god, dude. What did I do? तुम लोग solve करो until I figure out the complications of my presentation. 1 on this one as well? Answer is 1 on this? Why do you think it's 1? Oh, I've been looking at YouTube for a long time. I'm sure there's no comments there, but let me just check just in case. Oh, there's a comment there. Shoot. Hi Kevalya, can you please bring advanced level lectures on organic? Sure dude. What do you want? Let me know, I'll do it. Hi Kevalya, again, on YouTube. Okay, same guy. Somebody else saying hi. Okay, sorry, I'm not going to make YouTube. Why is it 1? 1 क्यों होगा? अच्छा, यार देखो, there is one mess up you guys are doing. This is not the equation. If you are thinking कि ये equation है, then there is a fundamental flaw in your understanding of ये concept, right? On equilibrium. If you are thinking this is the equation of Ka1, that's not true, right? इसलिए it cannot be 1. Okay, maybe I'm skipping a step and saying this, but let's do this from first principles. पहले जाएगा एक hydrogen, then जाएगा 1 more. So it needs to be this way. This has to be the setup. Hx, first you get Hx minus, yeah, see, exactly. You get Hx minus, and then you get X2 minus. Honestly, I'm just waiting for a food right now, which is why I'm slowing things down, because मेरा खाना भी तक आया नहीं है. That's half the reason I'm going slow. But also, I want to explain this to you. If you do it in this way, yeah, it's clear that things are a little bit murky. तुमको equilibrium setup करना पड़ेगा. Or if you solve this sort of question before, you'll know what to do right away. There are two ways of doing this, right? Either you know क्या करना है, or you'll be like, yeah, okay, let's take our time to do this. One of those two. What do you think? What do you have to do here? हम अब समझ आ रहा है zero number. Zero number पे percentile 50 कैसे आता है? Yeah, Vinny, this is a slightly hard paper, I feel. Or if all the papers are like this, then Cool. You're gonna have lower cutoffs, I guess. But we can do it on first principle even if we haven't done a question like this. Let's do it from first principles. Yeah. Say you start with some C moles of this, but C is basically equal to 0.1. Then at equilibrium this will be 0.1 alpha, 0.1 alpha. Then that 0.1 alpha then dissociates again, gives you 0.1 alpha beta and 0.1 alpha beta here. But hold on, ये जो H plus है ये तो दोनों जगह होना चाहिए, है ना? So I need to add that H plus in both places. Right? I need to add, मतलब it's the same concentration. This is something you are aware of? ये concept? कि H plus का concentration दोनों जगह same होगा? This is okay, right? Just give me a quick thumbs up or something. Yes, हाँ. कुछ तो बोल दो. Discord पे आया तो hi hello तो बोलो. It's fine. Legit, thank you. Legit also works. That link also works with me. Bugged out a bit. So you need to add both of these things. Oh my God, I think. Oh no! Heartbreak. I just got a message saying that my food is not going to get delivered. Such are the vicissitudes of life. Okay. हाय बोला था सर्वर से ही उड़ा दिया. Vinny, come on bro. Let bygones be bygones. You are here. Okay, you understand this, right? That दोनों का concentration same होगा, it's the same equilibrium. I know we are saying कि एक के बाद एक होता है, but at the end, after the equilibrium is established, this is what happens. Anyone Gurgaon, can you guys get me food? Because my food order got cancelled because बारिश हो रही है. And I ordered some random macaroni thing. I was looking forward to it. So, what do we do from here? I need to get x2 minus a concentration. I can get x2 minus concentration from Ka2. So let's write the Ka2 expression, right? Ka2 is going to be x2 minus times h plus divided by hx minus. Substitute, सब कुछ substitute करो. You also know that 0.1 alpha beta is like really small. It's a small quantity. It's probably negligible, right? So I'm going to write x2 minus as it is. H plus is 0.1 alpha times 1 plus beta. You know, I'm just writing this right here. Divided by 0.1 alpha because इस चीज को मैंने ignore कर दिया है. Now, if I say that beta is like much smaller than 1, then I just let it go. I don't care for it. So this gets cancelled out and K2 is equal to x2 minus. Which is why I said कि अगर तुमने लाइफ में सॉल्व किया है, you'll know the answer right away. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Zomato से मंगाया था यार, इसने कैंसिल कर दिया, रिफंड दे दिया. बहुत चेप लोग हैं. Vinny, thanks bro. I see that. I see this taunting. What is that cool road, which is like a 90-degree angle road? That's like a state-of-the-art thing. Anyway, yeah. Let me order some food real quick and we'll continue this. But you get the answer that why this is 2. So if you're doing it in the test, थोड़ा सा, hey, menu अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा पूछ लो. That's the benefit of us being here, right? अब मैं जल्दी जा रहा हूँ, मुझे कोई जल्दी है नहीं लाइफ में. मेरा खाना आया नहीं, आधा घंटा I'm here. So anything you want to ask, you ask me. That's the focus of this session and do it on Discord. YouTube पे तो आराम से live करते हैं, it would be a lot faster. Oh, you're done 10th? Okay, cool. Yeah, then no, this one is a little difficult. 10th का maybe next question तुम कर पाओगे, ये वाला नहीं कर पाओगे. This is a little bit difficult for you for 10th. yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that for you, for sure. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you the next question. I will also order food in parallel. Hold on. Okay, here's the next one. What will be the ratio of wavelengths of third line of Paschen series to second line of Balmer series of H atom? What do you think? Karo usko while I get myself some food. Hydrogen atom, dost. Please, nice to see you. This is a hydrogen atom. Yeah, similar question they aate. No one, is that the original, is that the OG no one? The Pahadi no one? I know there was another Mohan. No one. No, it's not the Pahadi no one. No, never mind. It's a common name. But how do you start a question like this? I mean, there's so much going on, right? You've got, it says ratio of wavelength of third line of Paschen series to second line of Balmer series. What is Lyman-Balmer Paschen? So like 1, 2, 3, 5. This is like your end goal. Ends on these. That's what these mean, right? So what is second line of Balmer? What is third line of Paschen? वो तुम बता सकते हो? Can you guys tell me that? We can do it step by step. Six to three. Okay, thank you. I like that. So Paschen is 6 to 3. You're absolutely right. Third line, matlab, first line is 4 to 3. Then 5 to 3 second line. Third line is 6 to 3. Perfect. Similarly, second line of Balmer is Balmer ka first line is 3 to 2 and then 4 to 2. Okay, cool. Now how do you do the rest? Aage kya karenge? Thanks, Dark Monk. You're awesome. One. Looks like you guys figured it out. Let's not spend too much time on this. Z-square N-square ratio, exactly. So, 1 by lambda p is by 1 by lambda b is going to be this. Now, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this, on how to figure out the calculations, because sometimes students mess this up. Look, here 3 or 6, I think this is a question that you definitely should not skip. 3 and 6 are multiples. You should take that out and, simplify it in this way. So, it becomes 1 by 3 squared times 1 by 2 squared minus 1, and that gets cancelled out. It's beautiful, isn't it? This is the way you should be solving this question, and not substituting anywhere, because it's a great question, right? I think the fact that they made so much effort is lovely. So you cancel this out. What you're left with is 4 by 9. Luckily, 4 by 9 is not one of the options, because I was going to mark 4 by 9 if I'm going to be honest with you. And like, oh God, 1 by lambda p for 1 by lambda b. So you got to it was that, and it's 9 by 4. So they should have put that as one of the options. They would have, that definitely would have tripped a few students up. Question like this are like the ones that you just, have fun with. This is good, right? You want to spend time on this? This is from the, क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Lab manual direct chromic chloride test. Oh, D block में भी है? Sure, physics वाला D block में है क्या ये? मुझे lab manual में याद है. D block में है क्या? I don't remember this. If you say so. बहुत अच्छी बात है. नहीं, आपको पढ़ाया था शायद. मैं NCERT की बात कर रहा हूँ. I'm talking about the NCERT because that's my Bible, or what you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Because I strongly believe कि NCERT से तुम सारा पेपर कर सकते हो. And I'll get to that. Yeah, I'm quite confident that that's possible. Yeah, Astik, what's up? Hare Krishna. Yeah, we're doing this on Discord, but I'm doing it on the JNT server. It's not on the ITHCAM server. That's probably why you don't see it. It's on the JNT server. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So the answer to this obviously is 6, since chromyl chloride is CrO2, Cl2. We don't have to spend time on this. We can go to the next one. Yeah. This is chill. इसमें कुछ पढ़ाने का है ही नहीं, कुछ नहीं बचा. Oh no. The next question has things just did not get animated well. Hold on. Let me hide what is already being seen right now. Take a second. और भी कोई चीज़ थी. One thing got worked out. Where is my screen? I have too many tabs. एक और जगह कुछ कटा हुआ था, नहीं कटा है. Okay. This question is interesting. I think कुछ तो इसमें off है, but it's fine. The question is straightforward. Yeah, dude, you only need NCERT. You don't need anything else. Chemistry and physics for sure. You should do NCERT. That's the way to go. Osmotic pressure of a solution is 12 atmosphere. What is the concentration of HCl solution, which is isotonic to the given solution at 100 Kelvin? This paper is interesting because you got into two things here. Normally, आजकल, at least the last year, they give you direct things where you just, the first part would be there, like find out osmotic pressure, this, just use pi equal to ICRT. But that's not what you've got to do. NaCl का solution दिया है. You got to, the first thing you want to do, yeah, pi is equal to CRT is great, but also I is equal to 2. That is important. That's important. Don't mess that up. उसकी वजह से you could get stuck. So दोनों चीजें हैं. यार कोई डिलीवर नहीं कर रहा है. गुड़गांव में एक बूंद पानी गिरता है, पूरा गुड़गांव डूब जाता है. खैर. is equal to 2, right? And pi is equal to CRT. So once you get pi equal to CRT, you get C. But that's not the answer. Your answer is C by 2. क्योंकि तुम्हारा जो I equal to 2 means कि NaCl will furnish Na plus and Cl minus ions. Okay. And osmotic pressure also is not pi equal to CRT, but pi equal to ICRT in that case. Okay, we're not going to worry about that. So this part is clear, right? This is important. You get C from this expression, but the concentration of NaCl is going to be C by 2. That's important. After that, just solve kar lo. You can just cancel stuff out. Oops, hold on. The answer that you get if you do all this is 0.08, which is not in the options. So I'm guessing a 900 takes 300 Kelvin energy, and if you get 300, I think then the answer is this. Or anyway, sure. 8 3 is 24. Maybe this is the answer. If 300 Kelvin is the answer, so the paper is a little messy. Okay, ये वाला easy question here. Find out the correct graph. E cell versus temperature. If you're like, I've never seen a graph where the E cell and temperature. Is that what you feel? Like, what on earth is this? Why is there a graph in E cell and temperature? What? Is this new to you? Have you seen this in life? क्या यार ये सब कुछ नहीं है तुम्हारा आई एम गेसिंग नेक्स्ट ईयर है इसलिए तुम इतना ड्रामा कर रहे हो बाय द वे गाइस वन ग्रेट थैंक्स पांडा यू आर ऑसम हाउ डू यू गेट दिस वेल this is the expression it's literally Nernst equation E equal to E naught minus RT by NF how did I get this well you know that E equal to G naught plus RT ln K then you just put minus everywhere else you get this sorry I rolled out I think I messed that up a little bit. No, this is right. G naught and you put a negative sign minus E equal to minus G naught plus RT ln K. Yeah, this is correct. Okay. Negative slope. Yeah, exactly. It's just Nernst answer. That's it. That's the answer. Y equals C minus mx. This is C. This is mx, etc. etc. Let's move on. This is a question that could trip you up a little bit. What is the order of reactivity of nucleophiles? Lovely question. मुझे बहुत सही लगा ये. It's very simple. Okay, guys. What is the difference between nucleophilicity and basicity? Theoretically, what is the difference? My God, the YouTube stream is so dead. But don't care. I'm doing this for fun in Discord. Yeah, someone's video is on, audio is on board. Nucleophilicity has to do with kinetics, and basicity has to do with thermodynamics. So the people who are saying 3, why were you saying 3? Are you saying that ClO4 minus is faster than OH minus? Or what were you saying? Or did you give me the answer of basicity? Legend यही तो नहीं करना था लाइफ में, कुछ का आवाज नहीं होती लाइफ में भाई. Why do you guys say 3? Because HClO4 is very strong acid. No, अगर HClO is strong acid, ClO4 strong base होगा ना, और weak base होगा ना. Why do you guys say 3? I didn't get it. Vinny, bro, देशद्रोही. Good, अच्छा है. Good, you got fooled. You don't know what the order was for. Look, nucleophilicity has to do with something that's small and moves easily. Out of all of these, मुझे लगता है OH minus is the smallest, so it should move the fastest. That's my guess, dude. I'm really bad at organic, but I think I know these basics. That's it. So I think your answer should be option 2. अब तुम लोग check करके बताओ if that's correct or not. I think the answer should be 2, just based on that. No other reason. It's based on size. At least on this. Otherwise, it's difficult to say. How do I know which is a good nucleophile? Basically, check करने के लिए मेरे पास तो order है. वो पीके है देख लो. Nucleophilicity कैसे मैं check करूँगा? Size सही ना? यही तो है. हाँ bro बोलने दो उसको. Somehow somebody needs to figure. Okay. While we do this organic वाला चीज़, I'm going to definitely try and get food in the next minute. Try this question out. It's easier than it looks. It looks complicated, but it's doable. It's so easy that मैं कर सकता हूँ. And I'm bad at organic, dude. I know just like GOC and to an extent hydrocarbons. And you can do this. Three or four? Bro, अभी भी 3 बोल रहा है legend. Legend, what's with you and 3, dude? 2. तुक्के मत मारो. जो भी तुक्के मारो, तुक्के मत मारो. Do it step by step. What does the first step do? What does the first step do? Bromination or meta? Perfect आजी. मेटा कहाँ पे, यहाँ वहाँ कहाँ पे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? कहीं ना कहीं मेटा पे पड़ जाता है. ठीक है, there you go. Bromination. What does the second step do? It is simply, there you go. Just from that first step, you get the answer. Exactly, that was the goal. Yeah, physics Olympiad, जैसे ही we did the first step, that's all you got to do. This is a 10-second, 15-second question, उससे ज़्यादा time मत लगाओ इसमें. If you don't get it in 15-20 seconds, then it's going to be a time sink. You're like, अब ये क्या, मगर ये, no, none of that. It's next step is reduction. You reduce NO2 and H2. The moment you do that, it activates ring, and then next time you put bromine and water, it goes everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, right? Ortho, para, sab jagah. And this is similar to this. Even at this point, you're not sure like kya mark karna hai, but now, which other option has 4 bromines? Only one of them, so you give mark this, that's it. None of this is going to remove bromine. Nano to HCl will give you the salt, and CuCl, HCl, it's a name reaction, right? Diazotization. And what is this? ये CuCl, HCl का कुछ बोलते हैं ना, कुछ नाम है, लो बता दो, I'm not good at all that. But that basically removes this and puts a Cl. Remove the H2Cl and puts a Cl there. Hence your answer is option 1. Sandmeyer, Victor Mayer. Yeah. You probably have to revise all of that, those names. Cool. Let's move on. So the first order kinetics reaction, if initial pressure is something, find the rate constant of the reaction. I'd jump at this question. I'd be like, yeah, I know how to do this one. Even if I don't know how to do it, I'll be confident because kya hi hai isme? What could possibly be complicated in this? Well, there's 2 steps here, and then I'd be like, oh god, this is not that direct as it seems. It is kinetics, but you've got 3 gases. Okay, assume that there are 3 gases. So if the pressure is changing, that means the reaction is moving forward. So I need to set up this equilibrium to understand ki kahan tak hota hai, and that helps. Right? Taking a hammer to a question like this is risky. What do you think? What do you think we can do here? Atharv? No, I don't know why I said Atharv. A could be the answer. So you figure it out then. After you do this, life is very straightforward. You get 1 plus alpha is 1.5. See that. 1 plus alpha is 1.5, alpha is 0.5. Matlab, it's half-life, right? It's half-life is what you're talking about. Half-life is 100 seconds. Yeah, you're able to catch on to that? Then I'm comfortable. Like, yeah, this is it. This is awesome. So, now from here, क्या करोगे? T half is 100 seconds, right?
ज्ञान क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे?
पढ़ाई करने की कोशिश कर रहे, तुम क्या कर रहे हो भाई?
ओ भाई सब म्यूट पे पढ़ रहे हैं. ओ भाई रुक, मैं ही म्यूट.
नहीं तेरे को म्यूट होने की जरूरत नहीं है. तू बात कर आराम से, इस क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. You're also live on YouTube.
यार नो क्या आप मुझे कोई वो लग रहे हो स्मार्ट से टीचर कोटा के.
यार we were good till the last part, but okay, I take that as a compliment. Legend, तुम बात नहीं करेंगे. After I get off the live, we'll talk about all that.
अच्छा मैं शांत हो रहा हूँ यार, प्लीज पढ़ाओ. सॉरी यार.
No, you can chime in. You can see my stream and what we're talking about, right? You can check it out. So anyway, there's nothing much to do here. LN2 by 100 exactly. That's all you've got to do. LN2 100 is the answer. 6 point. That's the answer. Let's move on. Energy of first line of another line of Mama. I think मुझे लगता है ये physics का question होगा. One of these questions from physics, the other one's from chemistry. Is what I think. अथर्व कहाँ से आ गया? अथर्व? Oh, he's still here. Great. This one is a little bit time taking because you got to do the same thing again. फिर से, put down 1 to 2 and 1. I think one of them maybe from physics, one from chem. Yeah, physics में था क्या ये? It's easy.
One question.
Okay.
सर आपको Gen Z slangs आते हैं?
Bro, I'm solving a paper. Come on, bro. Can't, like, let's do this shit later. Yeah.
All right, gang. All right.
जो तुम लोगों ने सिखाया वो आते हैं तो answer your question. If you want to talk about something that's not the paper, put it on chat. I don't mind. कुछ भी बोल दे, but chat पे बोल. Because if you want to talk, make it relevant to this. Okay, so first line of Lyman is going to be 2 to 1. Second line of Baba is going to be 4 to 2, 2 to 3, so on and so forth. After this point, I would suggest that you sit and try and solve this question. That's going to be a waste of time. There's some bad hitting all over. Look at the options. I need to identify कि सबसे बड़ा, is it A or is it C or is it D? Which is the largest? Okay, from this, it seems to me that one ka energy is going to be 13.6, right? So 13.6 minus which one is going to make it smaller? इससे subtract करो तो 1 by 4 हो जाएगा. इससे subtract करो तो 1 by 9 हो जाएगा. So I think D is going to be the largest. That's what you go with, right? If you get that D is the largest, you automatically eliminate 2 of them. That's a smart way of solving this question. So the goal is not to really solve a question correctly in this session. The goal is to tell you how to solve questions quickly and to think about the paper and how to cheaply get things done quickly, because time is of the essence, right? You spend less time here, then you get more time on maths and all of that. Okay, D is the most. The next one, consa was similarly A will be next. So D and A is good. So both of them are DNA. You got to figure out between C and D. Same idea. 2 and 3 is going to be larger than this, right? Sorry. Wait, hold on. Let me think of this one. मैंने कुछ गलत किया क्या? First line of Balmer series is 2 to 3. So 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square versus 1 by 2 square. हाँ तो ये sorry B भी ला जाता है. गलत बोल रहे थे. 4 is the answer. Yeah. यार तुम लोग थोड़ा सब भी सॉल्व कर दो. 2%. अच्छा your exam is done or what? Increasing order में था. अच्छा ठीक है. ठीक है. Cool. Good to know. All right. Let's go to the next one. Which compound is optically inactive out of the following? I like this question. I like because I know how to solve it. And dude, I don't know organic. I'm gonna shout that from the top of this thing. I'll tell you the parts I don't know. I don't know amines. I don't know all those horrible carbonyl compound questions. And I kind of know haloalkanes. And I'm able to solve the paper with just this stuff, which is pretty awesome. Maybe मेरे पास सिर्फ 20-22 सवाल ही हैं, 1-2-3 शायद वहाँ के होंगे. This is isomerism, exactly right. It's fun isomerism. अरे मेरा लोड बाद में बात करना, सब सॉल्व कर दो. ये सॉल्वेबल एक्चुअली. गलती से डिस्कॉर्ड पे पढ़ाई भी हो जाएगी. A is the answer? Alright, great. So the first thing to do, and what I would do, how to solve this is draw the line diagrams. That makes life easy for me. Line diagrams समझ पाता हूँ क्या चल रहा है. And if you're not comfortable with line diagrams, get comfortable. I mean, it's okay. Line diagram is the best way to solve questions like this. Okay. If you're like नहीं मुझे line diagram बनाना है, ठीक है मत बनाओ up to you. This is how I would solve it. If you have a better way of doing it, go ahead. So N-propyl chloride looks like this. These 3 are propyl and there's a chloride there. Secondary butyl chloride. Don't draw 5 things by saying कि ये butyl हो गया. Don't do that. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, be careful about that. Isopropyl is simple. Tertiary butyl is also simple. This butyl has 2 number of carbons. Okay. After you've done all that, you clearly see कि these 2 are not. जो मैंने circle किए हैं वो तो नहीं है. वो तो optically inactive हैं. That's very easy to see. What about any other things? This one is active because it has a hydrogen over here. Wait, hold on. Not this one. गलत मैंने डाला. Wait, how is this one active? Let me think. Yeah, this has. Is this active or inactive? Is 2 active or inactive? Options give it away. Oh, yeah. If you get 1 and 4, the only option answer is 1. हाँ, exactly. हाँ, मैंने कुछ गलत structure बनाया क्या? कौन सा गलत है? Secondary butyl chloride. Is that the one that I messed up? Yeah, please बोलिए. Someone's turn on the mic.
अभी ये किसको डाउट आ रहा है? बहुत गंदा डाउट है, तो सॉल्व मत करना ऐसे डाउट।
कौन किसने क्या पूछा?
यही वाला है, ऑप्टिकल इनएक्ट।
It's okay. डाउट होता है यार, गंदा अच्छा क्या होता है? ऐसा I'm not that
गंदा
kind of-
डाउट है।
I'm not that kind of teacher, neither are you that kind of student. Come on, Discord is supposed to be a good place.
तो पीडब्ल्यू टीचर्स ऐसे ही होता है, आप भी वैसे ही बन जाओ।
This is live on YouTube, so they'll probably hear it. They probably won't. There are like 5 views on the YouTube channel, so no one's going to view this. So, yeah, thanks for sharing your thoughts. Yeah. Oh, that's trans, huh? All right, bro. So.
सर हाउ डू यू नो मी यार? सर प्लीज फॉरगेट मी। हाँ सर।
ठीक है, cool. We continue this banter. Okay, back to this. Second carbon पे chlorine. मैंने गलत बोला. Secondary butyl chloride. Okay. Understood. That's why ये मैंने गलत था. मतलब ये तो लग रहा है. ठीक है. Thanks for this. Secondary, see, मैं इतना ज्ञान दे रहा था कि line diagram बनाओ and I made the wrong structure. That's why I say I'm not good at organic. But you guys are all here to discuss it together. So secondary butyl chloride is going to be this. Is this correct? So I thought it was secondary butyl, and this will be chloride. मुझे ये लगा. This is not correct? Huh. Okay. Anyway, we've got the answer from this correct. We'll move on. You guys will teach me how to do this. Hi, Devil. Okay. Cool. Let's move on. Which of the following statements are true? Manganese is highest oxidation state in Mn2O7. MnO is more ionic than Mn2O7. Mn2O7 has one bridging oxygen atom. Oxidation state of Mn is generally maximum in oxo compounds. I like this question because if you've studied NCERT, you'll get it. If you haven't, there's no way you'll get it, right? You will be like, ये क्या हो गया? If you have not studied NCERT, yeah. ये तुक्का मारा, तुक्का नहीं मारना चाहिए था. नहीं भाई, मुझे नहीं करनी है hands up नहीं organic chemistry. मैं तो I'm campaigning to the highest levels कि organic हटा दो तुम लोग. If I ever get to like meet somebody who's making NPL stuff, उनको जाके बोलूँगा, sir please एक request sir, personal fan and all that, जो भी करूँगा सर पे चढ़ा लूँगा, organic हटा दो यार. क्यों पढ़ा रहे हो organic इंजीनियरिंग के बच्चों को? Yeah, sure Sam, Samarth, I'll check it out.
सर
Trans नहीं यार अभी नहीं.
सर एक शायरी हो जाए।
नहीं. If you're going to talk about the paper, talk about it. Otherwise not. Let's not do this way. Yeah. Paper one.
सर एक शायरी हो जाए प्लीज।
Okay, cool. I can mute him. That's awesome. So, yeah. First one's easy. Manganese does have highest oxidation state, Mn2O7. That's straightforward. More ionic. That's also true because the higher oxidation state, more covalent is going to be. Mn2O7 does have a bridging atom or not. You need to know the structure, right? That's why I said NCERT पढ़ो. अगर NCERT पढ़ा, then you know that this is going to be the structure. And yeah, there are like a couple of double bonds here, and these are the ones that don't have double bonds. It keeps designating structure, etc., etc. So yeah, it does have a bridging oxygen atom, and it is maximum oxo compounds. This is the oxo compound you're talking about, so all should be correct. Yeah. No, I've just muted him, so I don't have to listen to him. You guys can mute him as well. That's all right. It's okay. People, it's free, man. Internet में जिसको जो करना है करे. Guys, stop bullying trans. That's like your favorite pastime, I know, on this server. But it's okay. Let's be better than that. Let's focus on doing time pass and also solving these questions, maybe. This was, I thought, a hard question, but looks like I've already marked the answer. Man, I should have spent more time on animating it. मैंने थोड़ा rush किया. I usually go overboard in preparing for these sessions, and I did the exact opposite this time. So apologies for that. If the experience is weird, but let me erase this. That's the right answer. Should have been show it right now. I thought it was a tough question initially because I don't remember name reactions, but I do remember that this is, I mean, यहाँ पे लिखा है कि reduction है, right? So reduction is either this or this. And I know that Stephen reaction was probably this, and I cheated off from here. I also remember Gatterman-Coke reaction to be this. So like, oh, I think I kind of figured it out. Thank you. Whoever's clapping for me, thank you. So initially they came with डर लग गया because I don't know what ETARD reaction is. I have no idea what is ETARD reaction. Yeah. So Anyway, so I move on from that. I know Gatterman-Coke reaction is this, and that's how I'm walking you through this because this will help you to figure out how to think about questions like this. Daro mat, even if maybe you're like super smart and you marked everything, that's great. But if you're not, even then you can figure out most questions in JEE main by this sort of thing, right? इसमें reduction लिखा है मतलब it's either D is either 1 or 2, right? And that's exactly what they're testing in this, D being either 1 or 2. Here, you can eliminate these two if you know this Gatterman-Coke bit, right? And you go on from there. I know that Rosenberg reduction is this, and we mark the right answer and move on, which was this guy right here. This is a cool question, simple, easy question. Yeah, no, I mean, depends on other, na, legend. थोड़ा practice with maths कर लूँगा, practice with physics भी कर लूँगा, उसमें क्या है, whatever it is, जो भी है जो. Oh, okay, Aji is a S for Stephens, S for SN2. Okay, that's cool, essential 2. Vinny, are you okay? क्या हुआ? Well, why are there so many dots there? It's difficult for me to read the chat if you guys just put dots. Don't do that. Yeah. So, yeah. All right, Samad, sure. How do you solve this question? Which of the following pairs first compound have more covalent nature than second compound? SnCl2, SnCl4, PbCl4, PbCl2, UF6, UF4. Don't freak out because of UF. You know, oh, there's a uranium compound. Don't freak out. Idea is simple. It works, right? You can figure this out. It's not a big deal. How do you solve this? Hint is using Fajans rules. Don't get distracted, man. Like road पे जब चलते रहो कुत्ते भौंकते रहते हैं. उनको उससे मलज़्यादा नहीं है. Don't worry about this. कोई चिल्ला रहा है कोई गाली. It doesn't matter. Which shift is from Limonite? This is from 21S2. I got the paper from Akash, their side. I've turned it out here. Fajans rule, exactly. Yeah, 21S2 I think. Archie, this is S2. Yeah, thanks for editing. Yeah. Fajans rules, right? The higher the covalent, higher the charge, higher the covalent nature. This is just that simple application. You're not using 2-3 rules. It's just a simple one here. Initially I thought, hey, maybe there's something with inert pair effect. No, kuch nahi. Inert pair effect is to do with two different things on a different period, right? Two different periods comparison is inert pair rule. So don't see, oh, SN and PV matlab inert pair. No, don't do that. I initially did that in my mind. Then you're like, no, ये सब कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You go there. Yeah. This is the answer. Let's move on. Yeah, Adi, that happens, man. जल्दी में हो जाता है. इसलिए you got to get confident on solving questions. It's not just about knowledge, right? You got to be ruthless while solving questions. These are two different skills. इसलिए I'm spending time with you guys. Yeah, it's not just about knowing everything. It's being able to just push through it while you have the exams going on. That's important. Yeah. मेरे app. What are you talking about, dude? Okay. Anyway. Solubility product of Mx solid is 10 power minus 10 and E naught M plus M is 0.71. Find out E naught of this crazy thing. How do you do a question like this? I've written down some things here. Are they familiar to you, Nietzsche? Really? I can't see your name. It's like, it's weirdly, yeah, okay. All the numeric question, decimal value calculation. But weren't they integer? Like, did you have to like round them up or round them down? यार कुछ नहीं मिला विनी. Everything is shut. Gurgaon is weird. Gurgaon डूबा हुआ है right now. Yeah. How do you do this question? Is this familiar to you? ये जो मैंने 3 चीजें लिखी हैं, to prove to you that this is also from NCERT. KSP is very chill, right? KSP is this expression right here. Second one is what is, given to you. ये value. The third equation is not given to you, but that's what this means. This E naught M mx x minus. What does that mean? You've got mx, it accepts an electron, it gives you ms and gives you x minus. This is the same as AgCl plus electron giving you Ag solid plus Cl minus. You have seen this? Metal insoluble salt electrode. ये सब लोग चिल्ला के पढ़ाते हैं, right? Right? Yeah. That's what this is. So if you haven't seen this, then life gets difficult, man. no way of sugarcoating this. But you can also see that 1 plus 2 will give you 3, yeah, from the idea of G naught reaction. I mean, from delta G ideas, right? You can add and subtract reactions of G. You cannot, like, adding, subtracting E is not always the smart thing to do, but adding and subtracting G is always valid. So this is from that idea. With a bit of hop, skip and jump, you get this expression. It's straightforward, but this could trip you up. इसमें आप दोनों options हैं, minus 0.119 है, or plus 0.119 है, and you can add them both up and get this. So this question is difficult because of this. I mean, if you are messing up, अगर लग रहा है कि ये मुश्किल है, it's okay to skip a question like this. It's completely fine. Don't worry about it too much. I see that we are doing a bit of time pass on chat, which is absolutely fine. But if anybody is listening in and has any doubts, feel free to ask me. This question is, you either leave it, if you're confident, you do it, or you leave it. That's the only two ways on this one. This is not one of those questions that you guess anything on. What about this one? 5 gram of a solute is dissolved in 250 gram of benzene. Delta TF की कुछ value दी गई है. You got to find P. How do you do this? Do you think this one's doable? Small calculation, yeah. छोटा calculation, chill है. Okay. One second. I की value is less than 1. Does I matter here? I कहाँ से आया? Oh, solute dimerizes in benzene. Yeah, I value is less than 1. Devil, chill करो भाई. Boards की तो पढ़ाई करनी पड़ेगी. You need good board marks. They matter a lot more than your JEE marks. JEE हुआ ना हुआ, boards are stuck with you for life, dude. Boards की तैयारी करो please. Yeah, delta TF is I m times KF. Expand this, make sure your units are fine. If you're gonna put 250 grams, 1000, you know, write all the units down. That's extremely important. That's why I've done this. 1000 gram per kg. Cancel this out. You have kilogram here. Yeah, this is how I like to do things. If you are quick at it, you don't need to do it. Great, but students can mess this up. Luckily, this is not a numerical entry, so you don't have to do all of this. इतना effort नहीं आया, but ठीक है. Dimerize का क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? I need to find P, right? And the whole point of this whole P thing is the relative lowering is going to be equal to this, right? यही मुझे निकालना है. And the moment I do that, I need to moles of solute by total moles. Moles of solute में I का factor आएगा. I times N of solute will give me the total number of moles of solute, right? Legend, पहले लिख के आया हूँ मैं क्योंकि मेरी handwriting बहुत खराब है. I've written this like तैयारी करने में time लगता है. I wrote it down. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Because I know how to make videos. Unlike some people who sit and just waste everyone's time by sitting and writing on you know, I don't do that. Come on, man. अगर आपको 11वीं start करनी, यार विनी बात कर ले. I'm not able to follow what you're writing. ये तो tongue twister है भाई. I think the order of animation is a bit off, but I'm gonna hold on. Oh no, it's here. It's cool. So from here you get I equal to be 10 by 11. I'm gonna leave it as that. You'll see this here. क्योंकि चीजें काफी हद तक cancel हो जाती हैं, but even after cancelling stuff, you get like a weird number which is not very fun. Get used to doing a bit of cheap calculations. Take 1 by 40 as 2.5. Take 125 by 39 to be 3. Sorry, 4, 3, yeah, 3 exactly. So you get almost like, and I know this is a cheap thing to do, but with these approximations you get close to 80 and the answer is 70. That's what I will do, because numbers itne far off हैं that you can still do this. Yeah. हाँ, ठीक है, या तो जेई छोड़ दो या तो पढ़ाई करो, दो ही चीजें हैं, those are only two things to do. Hi ghostwriter. What? Subway Surfer? No man, I don't think my computer can handle all that. This YouTube stream is going to be completely funny. I'll probably delete the YouTube stream because it's not really watchable. Time pass kar rahe. But it's okay, I don't mind. Let's go to the next one. 1 gram of an organic compound produces 1.49 gram of Mg2P2O7, determine percentage of P. This seems like a 10th standard question. It is. But you can also be like, how do I even start this? The point is, कि this is the total mass of Mg2O7. उसमें से कितना, how much phosphorus is in there? I know that there is 2 moles of P in 1 mole of this whole thing, right? That's all I need to do this. Okay, the mass of P is going to be 1.49, which is a given mass, divided by the mass of this, which is gives the moles. ठीक है? तो given mass में I'm going to multiply with moles of P divided by mass, molar mass, which is molar mass of this compound, which is gram per mole. Okay? So now this tracks, because this is going to be again of this whole compound. Is this okay? Bye, legend. See you. POC. Yeah, sure. You could call it that. It's 10th grade stuff. But the problem is that if I'm to get a percentage from here, it gets a little hairy. Your maths is not fun. I can make some approximations and I can get to something, but it's not fun. If they actually gave you this question in the paper, I'm sorry to hear that. It's not easy. I tried to get to a number. If I'm to maybe say ki, if I'm to get a numerical number like an integer, then maybe I can mess around a little bit and do ki, okay, this goes maybe. No, it's difficult to do. I can't think of a way to simplify this actually, to be honest. अगर ऐसा भी कर दूँ तो ये 1, ये 3 हो जाएगा, ये 1 हो जाएगा, ये 5 हो जाएगा. 15 obviously not the answer, right? So approximations are going to be a little hard on this one, I feel. What did you guys do? किसी ने इसको, did you get this in the paper? If you do this, 15, 9, 4, 13, 14 रहता है. No, I don't think there's much you can do here. 37, 3, 4, 9.6667. This is hard. This is hard to do without a calculator. I don't know if they actually gave this to you. Yeah? Yeah, ghostwriter, it should be given. Must be given. Must be given. Without it is not fair. Must be given. Must be given. Last question for the day. Simple one. Isko kar do. And then I have to go around figuring food. I'm talking like मैं मतलब homeless हूँ, but no, that's not it at all. It's just कि हम बारिश हो रही है and खाना नहीं मिल रहा है because I thought I'll order food. Can you figure this one out? You got some species. How many of these have a magnetic moment less than 3 Bohr magneton? Less than 3 मतलब 2.83, right? 2.83 or lower. 2.83 is 2 or 1 or 0. So if you identify which one 2, 1, 0, you're done. But this takes a little bit of effort. It's not that direct. First write down सबके Z values. Okay. After you got all the Z values, you go ahead and find out अच्छा 2 plus, 2 plus या 3 plus. Remove those electrons. Ions में कितने होंगे? 26, 24, 25, 20, and hey, 20 again. Okay. So if this is there, then this is there as well. And I already see कि ये दो will be the answer because both of these have 2 electrons. How do I know that? Because I have solved a lot of questions shamelessly. Argon is 18. Argon के plus 2 R हो गए. तो ये 5d2 ये दोनों सही होंगे. Okay. 7 is a little bit tricky. 7 is going to be what is 7 going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 3. If it's got 3 electrons, it's going to be under root 3 into 3 plus 2, which is not going to be less than 3. You use this idea that square root of n and n plus 2 is almost going to be equal to n. Yeah, it's close to n itself. So, yeah, sorry. n plus 1. Have you done this approximation? ये पढ़ा है तुमको कि नहीं? Square root of n into n plus 2 is almost going to be equal to n plus 1. You understand that, right? Maths, inequalities, whatever, जो भी है. ठीक है. If you're not familiar with that, ping me separately. It's not that complicated, but this is easy to do here. Then the answer here is both of these, and कोई और है? ये तो नहीं है, ये 3 है. What about the others? 4 हो गया, 3 yeah. Oh, this one's there. 5d8, yeah. 8 gets 1 more. So the answer should be 3. Ta-da! We have successfully done a live session on Discord on JNT. I'm gonna stop streaming on YouTube for that one. Yeah. Okay, bye YouTube people. Sorry if this is being a little random for you. Hi Kabir Patel. But yeah, come back to Discord. We'll chat there. So yeah, as